Sunday. Welcome to tonight's live, which I am so excited about. It's all about how to craft balanced meals without counting macros. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay squad. And if you're watching live, hashtag live squad. If you're watching the replay, scroll ahead to like minute 1 or 2, which is where we're going to get started. And if you're joining live, hashtag live squad. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me something fun you did this weekend. What's up, Nicole? Welcome to the live. Something fun that I did this weekend was I got my nails done and they're silver for the season. I'm going to New York tomorrow, which I'm super pumped about. I'll be taking you all along on my New York adventures. If you want to watch, join my Instagram stories. Okay, so tonight's live is how to craft balanced meals 101 without counting macros. Now, you all know that I love counting macros, and I still think that counting macros is the best strategy for achieving the physique goals that you want, especially as you become leaner and leaner. A mistake that I see a lot of people make is that they don't count macros as they get leaner and leaner, and then they get stuck or plateaued. That's because it's much harder to lose fat when you're a lower body fat percentage. And so you need a new strategy. You need to be super precise. But we can all eat balanced, healthy meals for vitality, for energy, for, general health and well-being. And then if you're overweight or obese, you can follow this strategy to start losing weight without counting macros. So the first thing that I want you to focus on is protein. Protein. What's up, Ainsley? Welcome to the live, girlfriend. Tell me where you're watching from. Hashtag live squad, no creepers. You got to wave or something if you're watching, guys. We have a rule, hashtag no creepers. The first thing I want you to focus on is protein. Why is protein the most important macronutrient to focus on for health, well-being, and weight loss? Well, I'm going to tell you why. So for many years, the RDA for protein has been way too low. And I read a lot of research. I go into PubMed, I read meta-analysis, and there's a huge meta-analysis that was done about protein. And it found that the protein, hello, Gina. What's up, girlfriend? My brand new client, Gina, who's starting the program tomorrow. So excited to help transform Miss Gina's life. Girlfriend, we're doing it. And shout out to Gina, who didn't wait till the new year to get started on her fitness and health goals, who was like, no, I'm worth it now. I'm going to start freaking now. I don't care that it's the holiday season. I don't wait till the new year. No, I crush my goals now. So shout out to you. Okay, so Ainsley, you just did a live ukulele Christmas song video and thought of my lives. Oh my gosh, I want to see that. So protein is the most important macro. So this research study, this meta-analysis found that the RDA's requirements were very low, way too low for actually preventing muscle loss in elderly populations and for preventing, decline as people age. And they found that the recommendations need to be much higher, okay? Oh, I won't stop, Gina. I won't stop at all, okay? So protein is the most important macro for preventing muscle loss, for preventing frailty as you get older. I'm not the nutrition coach who's interested in your butt selfies, okay? Hey, I'm all for looking better naked, but that's not my passion. My passion is helping people heal from obesity and transform their health. And make no mistake, I'm all for body positivity, but if you're obese, you're at increased risk for heart disease, diabetes, heart attack, stroke, so many different health conditions that I saw as a nurse. What's up, Christina? Peach, 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 Angie says. So protein also has the highest thermic effect of food in the body, which is also known as the TEF value of a food. So your body actually uses calories when it breaks down certain foods. This is why you may have heard people say things like celery, you can eat celery and lose weight because there's no calories in celery because your body's using calories to break it down. There's a truth to that because there's a TEF value to food. Protein has the highest TEF value, meaning you're going to burn the most calories by eating protein. Think about it. If you are constantly under eating protein and you're not just doing that one day of the year, you're doing it 365 days a year. Let's say you burn 100 extra calories a day when you're properly eating the right amount of protein. That's 36,000 calories in a year. That's 10 pounds, yo. Okay? That's 10 pounds. You could lose the 10 pounds that are stuck on you just by eating the proper amount of protein. Protein also increases satiety or fullness in the body. Have you noticed how you can be eating a lot and still hungry? Or you can be eating very little and be full. This is because of all of the different hunger signals and hunger hormones in our body and how they get triggered. So for example, you have stretch receptors in your gut that when you eat foods that have high water content and high fiber content, they stretch your stomach. Like the muscle actually gets stretched out, right? And those stretch receptors send a message to your brain that says, hey, I'm full. So that's why you can eat 30 calories of broccoli and feel full, but you down a 200 calories vanilla latte and you're hungry 30 minutes later, because those sugar calories did nothing to tell your body that you were full. In fact, they told insulin to store the sugar and turn off fat burning. So protein is one of the most important things. So I want you to focus when you're building your meals, focus on eating around 25 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So 25 to 30 grams. This could look like a cup of egg whites at breakfast. This could look like a scoop of protein powder at breakfast, whether you're making a pancake. I have protein pancake recipes on my blog, or do some like egg white egg cups. You could do that as well. You could do a frittata. So many different ways to get protein at breakfast. You could do a non-fat Greek yogurt with berries and some protein powder mixed in to hit that 30 grams. You could also do like chicken breakfast sausage, and think outside the box. Like you can eat like different kinds of foods. You can do like egg white scramble with like diced up cooked chicken and some cooked sweet potatoes and make a yummy scramble that'll be super high in protein. Ainsley says egg cups are great to make ahead too. Yes, eggs are actually really good to make ahead. I used to, when I was working as a nurse, I would make breakfast tacos and take them to work every day, and I just cooked my eggs and left them like not raw, but like slightly undone. So when I microwaved them to warm them up, they didn't get overcooked, and I would put them into Siete gluten-free tortillas, and I'd bring like a guacamole cup to work. Oh my God, I like want that breakfast now. I haven't had it for so long because I don't work as a nurse anymore, but I love, love, love that breakfast as well. So you can always make eggs ahead of time. So as you're building your meals, think 30 grams of protein at each meal, and then think about a 20 to 25 gram protein snack during the day. I'm gonna show you something, don't go anywhere. So I'm traveling tomorrow, so I've brought a few snacks with me to, I'm gonna eat some yummy food. I'm going to New York, y'all. Okay, I love the food in New York. So, but I'm only there for 2 days. So I'm gonna have some fun meals when I'm in New York, but I'm not gonna overeat because I honestly don't like overeating anymore. I'm probably have like a bagel one day, maybe a slice of pizza, I don't know, but I'm not gonna like binge eat because it doesn't make me feel good. But a protein bar is a great afternoon snack to have. Also, I'm gonna give you a little hack. If you don't know this, you can bake a Quest bar and make protein cookies, and they're amazing. I actually had to eat this raw today because I was running errands and I really wanted to bake it. But this is the oatmeal chocolate chip flavor, and I baked it yesterday. Oh my God, it was so good. Like the chocolate chunks got melted. And this has 20 grams of protein. So as you're building your day out, if you're not counting macros, totally just sneak one of these protein bars either into your morning or afternoon. Now, another thing you could do is make a little protein shake. This little pouch of protein, which I got from my Clean Fit box, which I'm obsessed with, this is 15 grams of protein in here. So you could mix this with a non-fat Greek yogurt, one of those little 5-ounce cups, and you could get 30 grams of protein. That would be a great morning snack. You can throw some berries on top or some nut butter. So the second thing I want you to think about when you're building your meals is a complex carb. So what I mean by complex carb is something that has so the difference between complex carbs and simple carbs is really how the molecules are hooked together. In a complex carb, which is also known as a polysaccharide, you have many different sugar molecules all hooked together. Because they have those bonds between them, they take longer for the body to break down and like break all those little sugar molecules into smaller pieces that can be absorbed. When you eat a simple sugar product, like sugar in your coffee or white sugar, or a white flour product that gets broken down into sugar very quickly in the bloodstream, if you know what I mean, hit me with some hearts, then you can those are simple sugars, meaning they get broken down very rapidly and hit your bloodstream. We want complex carbs because we want to have energy all day long. Now, I can't tell you how many carbs to eat unless I know exactly what your height is, your weight is, your age, your activity level, your body fat percentage, and that's what I do with my clients. But this is a good way that you can just start building out your meals and think about, if you have weight to lose, think about 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup of a complex carb at each meal. So at breakfast, that could look like 1/3 of a cup of sweet potato mixed into your breakfast scramble, or 1/3 of a cup of fruit. At lunch, that might look like 1/3 of a cup of quinoa with your turkey burger. At dinner, it could look like 1/3 of a cup of whole wheat pasta with some marinara. And what you'll start to realize is the portion size is kind of sad, okay? And this is because carbohydrates are very dense calorically. So they're gonna have a ton of calories in a very small portion. So it can be not as satisfying to eat. But if you're trying to lose weight, then try to stick to that 1/3 of a cup portion. That'll get you in a good ballpark macro-wise. And try to stay away from any of those high glycemic load carbs. Not only are they going to encourage fat storage, they're going to deplete you of energy. If you struggle with like energy crashes, comment below and tell me, because I'll give you some tips for your energy. One of the most important things for energy is nutrition. And my clients have this breakthrough all the time. I did a coaching call last week and I asked everyone to raise their hand who has more energy since starting the program, and everyone raised their hand, right? And I was like, awesome, cool. Like, yeah, we get energy from what we eat, and different foods can deplete our energy. Okay, so Ainsley's with me. Who else is watching? Comment below so I know you're here. I can see you're watching. Tell me, comment below, say something. Okay, so complex carb, you've got that in your diet. Try to stay away from adding sugars to things. Whether it's your coffee, whether it's your yogurt, God, there's so many added sugars in so many foods. If you've never done a no added sugar challenge, I recommend doing it for at least a week, or if you can, 30 days. When I've done no added sugars for 30 days, I've lost like 3 pounds without even trying. All of it melts off my belly. And it's a very empowering thing knowledge-wise to research foods and start to turn over, packages and look at the ingredient list and be like, oh my gosh, this ketchup has added sugar? This pork chop has added sugar? What? This broccoli kale snack that I thought was healthy for me has added sugar? So many things. What's up, Jennifer? How are you, my friend? Good to see you tonight. Where are you watching from? Tell me where you're watching from, y'all. So I want you to stay away from added sugars, white flour products. What's up, Maddie? Welcome to the live. I got all my girls. Woo woo from the Positive Shred Tribe. That's my country music song. Okay. Who else is into country music? If you like country music, comment below country or tell me your favorite country artist. Okay, Gina says, how exactly can you tell if they have added sugars? Good question, Gina. Good news for you. I made a whole module about that called Quitting Sugar, and it's in the course that you signed up for with me. Wink, wink, okay? So, but I'll give you the short version. So, Gina, in the course, there is a document called the 61 names of hidden sugar. I want you to print that out or review it. You could take a screenshot of it so you have it on your phone. And I think it's actually in this Facebook group, the Positive Shred Tribe. So, Gina, what you're looking for are all the sneaky names of sugar, like cane sugar, organic cane sugar, molasses, fruit juice concentrate, maltodextrin. I mean, there's 61 names, yo. And healthy food. Maddie likes George Strait, love it. Jennifer's watching from Madison, Wisconsin, love it, where it's probably 2 degrees. Madison, Wisconsin has amazing food, by the way. Gina loves Chris Young, the actual love of your life. Wait, is that actually your boyfriend, Gina? Are Are you married to, is your boyfriend a country music star? No, that's not your boyfriend's name. Your boyfriend's name is Ryan. Does Ryan know you're cheating on him with Chris Young? Okay, I'm gonna listen to all these people on the plane tomorrow. Okay, Gina, does that help you kind of know what to look for on the label? You can also send me labels privately in Trainerize or Voxer, and I can help to look at them with you. But you're gonna get like a Jedi Master Kung Fu with Sugar Gina in my program. Don't tell Ryan. Okay, I won't tell Ryan. Ryan! Cool. Okay, so Gina, you know what to do. Go download that document, 61 Names of Sugar. It's also in the Facebook group. So we want to be really conscious of that. Now, the second thing I want you to focus on is green vegetables, or the third thing. I forget where we're at. Green veg. So we've got protein, complex carb, green vegetables. Most people are drastically under eating green vegetables. When I tell my clients, I'll look at their food diaries and I'll be like, yo, girlfriend, you had 4 slices of cucumber today. That does not make your veggie serving, girlfriend, okay? So my clients need to eat 2 servings of dark green veggies a day. And let me tell you, it is like pulling teeth with some of y'all to get you to eat your green veggies. But vegetables are so important to not only vitality and health and well-being, but they're also really important for weight loss. People don't realize this. There's actually polyphenols in vegetables, which are these micronutrients that are being researched like nonstop. I read all this research on PubMed about polyphenols, and what they do is they actually turn on fat metabolism. They signal things in like RNA and DNA to metabolize fat better. So you're actually missing out on harnessing the synergistic effect of these polyphenols when you don't eat vegetables. If you're just counting calories, or even if you're just counting macros and you're staying within your targets, but your diary has no vegetables, my clients, they're gonna get a message from me. It's gonna be like an angry, veggie, principle message, okay? So I want you to focus on veggies at least 2 meals. Ainsley says, I love it when you speak nerdy to me. Oh, girlfriends. Hey, you know what I love talking about is the hypotenuse in geometry and like isosceles triangles and those like angles. Okay, I'm out. That's all I know for math class. I like failed out after pre-calc. I was like, bye. I can bounce my checkbook. And can we be honest? Unless you're going to be an engineer or like a physicist or something like that, you do not need to know more than multiplying, dividing, adding, and subtracting. What's up, Carolyn? Welcome to the live. Hypotenuse is Ainsley's favorite word. If you're just joining, it always gets a little kooky here, especially on a Sunday night. So veggies, focus on 2 servings. Now, how can you get your green veggies in? You might be saying, Heather, you want me to eat a vegetable at breakfast? What is wrong with you, yo? I sure do. I want you to eat vegetables every minute of the day. So for example, you can make, in the summertime when it's not 50 degrees and I'm having hypothermia in Austin, don't laugh at me, Jennifer, who's in Madison and it's like 30 degrees or something horrible like that. I just bought long underwear today, guys, okay? Because I'm going to New York tomorrow and I might die of hypothermia. I have my long underwear. So, where were we? Vegetables, breakfast. Yes. Okay. So spinach is a great vegetable at breakfast because spinach has a very mild flavor. So you can add it to a lot of things and it disappears. For example, you can put this in your breakfast smoothie. You can mix spinach with chocolate protein powder, vanilla protein powder. I don't know if I'd put it with strawberry or peanut butter, but like vanilla or chocolate, it goes pretty well with, especially if it's a plant-based protein as opposed to a whey-based protein. Like this is a plant-based protein. I would mix this with spinach. I wouldn't mix whey because whey is dairy-based and I find whey creates a strange smoothie if you mix it with vegetables. That's just my preference. So you could put spinach in a smoothie. You could also put kale. You could do a egg white omelet with spinach, which is one of my favorite breakfasts. If you go over to my Instagram stories, you'll see that I prepped an egg white omelet with spinach and Parmesan cheese for tomorrow morning. And I'm just gonna heat it in the microwave for like 25, 30 seconds. Don't overheat it or you'll burn the eggs as you're reheating them. And I have breakfast to go. You could meal prep egg white omelets for like 4 days in advance, heck, 5 days, and have them every single day. So you can put egg whites and spinach together. You can mix kale or spinach into your scrambles as well. You can make egg white cups with veggies as well. Now, another thing that I love to do for breakfast is kale salad, breakfast kale salad. And if you go to my website, I have breakfast recipes. It's like I think it's on sale. It's like $4 or something for my little breakfast recipe PDF. Okay, it's $4, and I'm going to give you some great breakfast recipes. And my breakfast kale salad is on there. And why I love kale salad for breakfast is because it's something you can prep on the weekend, because kale is such a fibrous veggie that you can add dressing and massage your kale. Massage the kale. And then you can add things like raisins, you can add pomegranate seeds, you can add diced apple, blueberries would be really good. You can sprinkle some nuts over it, like slivered almonds, and you have it actually like sweet tasting, like green salad for breakfast. And then you can pair that with some eggs, or you could do like toast with avocado. So many different things that you can do with it. So that's another way to get veggies in at breakfast. At lunch and dinner, I just want you to always have a veggie. Think of your plate as like a quarter protein, hello, I am speaking through a circle. If you're new to my lives, I'm kind of weird. I'm just gonna say it now. So a quarter protein, a quarter carb, and then half veggies. So you can load up on greens. My clients know they can have unlimited green vegetables on their program. They can have as much kale, spinach, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cucumbers, celery as they want. You can just chew on the parsley, girl. Parsley is so good for your skin too, by the way. It's so cleansing. Oh my gosh. So you can get your veggies in as a salad at lunch. Like today, I've actually had veggies. Have I had veggies? I've had veggies one time, but I'm gonna have 2 servings at dinner. So I had a salad this afternoon, and I'm going to have a spinach, like steamed spinach with my chicken stew, and I'm gonna have another side salad. So I want you to think just 2 to 3 servings a day. More is better. So if you add a veggie to each meal, you'll be on track. Now let's talk about fats and oils. So again, you know, I can't give you exact portions because everybody's portions are different based on their age, height, weight, etc. And that's what I do for my clients. But with fats, a good rule of thumb, wait for it, is to use your thumb to measure fats, okay? So a portion about the size of your thumb is really good for measuring fats. Whether it's, you know, that's about a tablespoon of butter or a tablespoon of olive oil, that's a good place to start. Now, you can overshoot fats really easily if you're not measuring them, and so that's where macros come into play and just take your results to the next level, I remember when I first started tracking macros, I'd eat like 88 grams of protein a day, 75 grams of fats, and my carbs were all over the place. And I was like, why am I not getting results with my body? I'm doing everything right. No, false, Heather, you were not. And once I was eating the proper distribution of macros, plus quality food, plus doing the proper exercise for my goals and where my body was, transformed like that. I lost 9 pounds of fat, gained a pound of muscle in 3 months. So we went through fats, let's talk about snacks. A lot of times people think nuts are a great snack, and nuts are healthy. They have polyphenols just like the veggies, and I would much rather you eat a handful of nuts than French fries for your fats, right? That said, they can throw you way over your calories, and I see some of my clients struggle with this. I'll have a client who's like, yeah, I ate like half a cup of nuts for a snack, which is really easy to do. When I was in Hawaii last February with my parents, I think I ate an entire can of those Blue Diamond wasabi almonds. If you've had those, oh my God, they're like crack. I was like, I can't stop. I'm just gonna eat all the almonds. But I probably ate like 100 grams of fat a few days. Oopsies. And you know, that's going to inhibit your weight loss goals, your physique goals. If you want to have a dream bod and like feel confident and effortlessly chic in your clothes and in your skin, you have to control your fat macro. Okay, you can't be trendy and just eat all the fats. So So nuts, you can have a small portion of nuts as a snack. I love an apple sliced up with cinnamon is a great snack if you're not tracking macros, like crunchy vegetables like carrots, celery. But here's the caveat that I'm gonna leave you with, okay? I'm giving you all these strategies that are great for how to build meals, but if you're not getting results with just eating like healthy food, I guarantee you it's because of the quantity of what you're eating and it's not perfected for your body. And that's really the next step for you. If you've already mastered healthy eating and balanced eating and you're not getting the results you want in 3 months, the next step for you is macros. And I promise you it'll transform you like that. My client Jen came to me having eaten pretty healthy. She had like 10 pounds she wanted to lose. Not even that much, just like stubborn 10 pounds. As soon as we got her on macros, it just like melted off. And she was actually like eating more. This is the other thing that I'll warn you is just trying to eat healthy. Sometimes you can actually be under eating. I actually have a tendency to undereat certain things like protein when I'm not tracking my food. And your hunger is not a good sign for you needing food or not, okay? I hate to say it, but your hunger signals can be disturbed by so many different things. Like I actually wasn't feeling super hungry today, I think, because I'm like excited for my trip and I have a lot going on. But I was like, oh, I need to eat. Like I need to eat for energy, vitality, well-being. My muscles are repairing. I had a big workout yesterday. So it's important that you not only eat to restrict, quote unquote, like people get in this mindset that they like tracking food is about controlling your calories and like not eating, and people are like, I can't track. I hate tracking food. I can't be on something so restrictive. And it's like, yo, you're assuming that you're eating the proper amount. You might start tracking and actually need to eat more. And people have this kind of faulty mindset about it. So let me know which of these tips was the most helpful for you. Your protein, complex carbs, veggies, some snack ideas, controlling your fats, use your thumb, and let me know in the comments below. As always, if you have questions, post them below and I will answer them for you. If you want to show me your Bitmoji, you can do that. If you're not in my Facebook tribe, please message me and I will get you added. It is for women only. Sorry guys, we can still be friends though on the Facebook. We can still be the friends. And if you haven't checked out my podcast, today's episode is all about my journey from healing with chronic pain, from chronic pain. I can't talk right now. I need some water. I'm parched. So check that out. I used to have chronic pain in my 20s, chronic foot pain. And, I haven't actually shared much about this story. It's actually kind of painful, no pun intended, for me to talk about because it was an emotionally really tough time for me for a long period of my life. But I wanted to share it with people today to empower them. So if you're struggling with pain, an injury, illness, this is the episode for you. Go to the Positive Thread podcast on Google Play or iTunes to check it out. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, check me out there. It's always a fun time on my stories. You never know what you're gonna get. Okay, love you all. I'll see you in New York, yo. Have a good night.